99 turned to 2000. Yo, your camera hit a flash, yeah. You're bad, yeah. Put the pictures in the stash, yeah. They rad, yeah. Till your phone done crash, yeah. You're mad, yeah. Now you about to spend some cash, yeah. You're sad, yeah. Your computer almost crashed, yeah. It's bad, yeah. And you spending more stacks, yeah. It's trash, yeah. It's a big time killer, yeah. No video when you go more poopy though. Man, it's so stupid though. Got them flash drives and now you're mad hype. Let it be understood, it gon' be alright. My game going hard, yeah. Oh my lord, yeah. I got 5 backups, it's all stored, yeah. You can do these tricks with the USB sticks. One's for the photos and one's for the flicks. It seems funny, yeah. Ain't cost much money, yeah. Got a whole drawer full for about 100, yeah. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. It's all duplicated when you back that data. How far you in the game, you better back that data. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. Your motherboard fried, yeah, it's alright, yeah. Cause I just did Time Machine last night, yeah. Have me sweating like a dog, yeah. Oh lord, yeah. When I realized it was all stored, yeah. Was like, it's a rap that I should've backed that. When the prompts came on, bro, you should've tapped that. Got a fat rack like a big old dump. Got a bunch of hard drives in a big old trunk. Got all my beats going back, please don't test me. Sorta cross hard drives and different SDs. Bring out the cards, watch me make it rain. My backup game is utterly insane. Boy, you know you got a file class. Better fix your structure and naming if you think your files will ever last. Got some files off of NASA Mirage and even crappy ones that I still have them cause 1, 2, back it up with a 3-beat. Hit your files up with that quick 3-piece. I know you can't stand it, ain't romantic. Ain't gonna lose my data like a bandit. Not 15 or 100 pics. Save $1 million or a couple 100,000 pics. Looking kinda empty, so don't tempt me. Put the pics in the middle so gently. You ain't get it though, so hear me spit it though. Cause I got 500 gigabytes of video. Them pictures looking good, better back the data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. It's all duplicated when you back that data. How far you in the game, you better back that data. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. It's all duplicated when you back that data. How far you in the game, you better back that data.
Now after you back it up, don't stop. Back it up like it's not. Now after you back it up, don't stop. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. FAT, back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. FAT, back it up like it's not. Wobbity 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 wobbity. Back it up like it's not. Wobbity 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 wobbity. Back it up like it's not.
Out here reminds you to back your data up, like when everybody freaked out when 99 turned to 2000. Yo, your camera hit a flash, yeah. You're bad, yeah. Put the pictures in the stash, yeah. They rad, yeah. Till your phone done crash, yeah. You're mad, yeah. Now you about to spend some cash, yeah. You're sad, yeah. Your computer almost crashed, yeah. It's bad, yeah. And you spending more stacks, yeah. It's trash, yeah. It's a big time killer, yeah. No video when you go more poopy though. Man, it's so stupid though. Got them flash drives and now you're mad hype. Let it be understood, it gon' be alright. My game going hard, yeah. Oh my lord, yeah. I got 5 backups, it's all stored, yeah. You can do these tricks with the USB sticks. One's for the photos and one's for the flicks. It seems funny, yeah. Ain't cost much money, yeah. Got a whole drawer full for about 100, yeah. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. It's all duplicated when you back that data. How far you in the game, you better back that data. Them pictures looking good, better back that data. Got a big old hard drive, back that data. Your motherboard fried, yeah, it's alright, yeah. Cause I just did Time Machine last night, yeah. Have me sweating like a dog, yeah. Oh lord, yeah. When I realized it was all stored, yeah. Was like, it's a rap that I should've backed that. When the prompts came on, bro, you should've tapped that. Got a fat rack like a big old dump. Got a bunch of hard drives in a big old trunk. Got all my beats going back, please don't test me. Sorta cross hard drives and different SDs. Bring out the cards, watch me make it rain. My backup game is utterly insane. Boy, you know you got a file class. Better fix your structure and naming if you think your files will ever last. Got some files off of NASA Mirage and even crappy ones that I still have them cause 1, 2, back it up with a 3-beat. Hit your files up with that quick 3-piece. I know you can't stand it, ain't romantic. Ain't gonna lose my data like a here's a video. Them pictures looking good, better back the data. Got a big old hard drive, back the data. It's all duplicated when you back the data. How far you in the game, you better back the data. Them pictures looking good, better back the data. Got a big old hard drive, back the data. It's all duplicated when you back the data. How far you in the game, you better back the data.
Now after you back it up, don't stop. Back it up like it's not. Now after you back it up, don't stop. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. F-A-T, back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. Back it up like it's not. F-A-T, back it up like it's not. Wobbity 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 wobbity. Back it up like it's not. Wobbity 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 wobbity. Back it up like it's not.
Yeah! It's ready for a night out. Let's go. Here tonight, so crack beer, pop wine, so fresh, so fine, oh my. Are you feeling right? Yeah, boy, I'm feeling tight. Gonna hit 'em with the classic, roof down and gas it. Tailored zoot suit, turn a man to a gas beat. Button down brass with a lighter to match it, and a shotgun date. See the girl so sassy. We out tonight, gotta get it right. So take a drink and take a 3 more. Make a groove thing move like it's something to prove. Shake it like you never danced before. We're dressed to the nines and we're feeling fine, like a bow tie troubadour. So button that jacket, zip that dress, out at your door. Look, where my people trying to score on the floor? Where my people trying to scout a little more on the floor? Where my little over-eager find I'm dancing on the speaker with a lack of inhibitions, putting 4 on the floor? Where my insane champagne champions at? Where my screaming till our voices getting raspy at? Where my wallflowers ugly home and taxis at? You know we love you too, but boy, don't come back. It's one for the Uber driver rocking a Mercedes, another for the queens rolling deep with the ladies, one for the single mothers out without their babies, and a lot for the night making yes from a maybe. Hate's sliding over to me. You got my mind so damn fried I feel 100 degrees. I wanna pour from the wine until they're taking my keys, then wanna grind on that behind until it's 3:30. We out tonight, gotta get it right. So take a drink and take a 3 more. Make a groove thing move like it's something to prove. Shake it like you never danced before. We're dressed to the nines and we're feeling fine, like a bow tie troubadour. So button that jacket, zip that dress, out at your door. We out tonight, gotta get it right. So take a drink and take a 3 more. Make a groove thing move like it's something to prove. Shake it like you never danced before. We're dressed to the nines and we're feeling fine, like a bow tie troubadour. So button that jacket, zip that dress, out at your door. Classic. Yeah, they get one. Classic, and I'm feeling fantastic.
Now then, in my dirty 30s, I'm extra worthy. That's the Cliff Note version if you haven't heard me. Older, so I'm wiser, mostly from stupid decisions and what I think about them. They made my brain tired. I learned to respect us and not care about them. No one response, it doesn't mean you share loud. Cold emotions does not make you a better man. Listen to your feelings, the best thing you ever can. For your life, your wife, your partner. Life's difficult, no need to make it harder. While I'm on the topic, I'll clarify. You can call me whatever, it's all smooth sailing like it's mirror time. If other people don't assume that they're a guy or girl and start blaring, I do, we should all start caring by. You're not really ready for the way I be, boy. Keep it bouncing while I hold my ground, I rock steady. First comes sage and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes sage and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. My profile says I'm into freelance awesomography. Means it's my life goal to see topography of a world in its entirety and meet people of all different varieties. Celebrate the differences, that's what makes us beautiful. Lend a helping hand, doesn't matter who you pull. I wanna make the world a better place. So every day I wake up, I put on a better face. Learn to not feel guilt about having a better life. My parents struggle so that I can have a better right. right? I've learned that I will never find a better wife. You would think so too if you ever met her, right? I've learned to stop being tough and hit the doctor up if I'm feeling rough. Now we getting up. I learned my music hobby. It isn't wasting time. You only give one life, so I ain't wasting mine. First comes age, then wisdom. Got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age, then wisdom. Got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. So I wrote this song during the first 10,000 feet on a plane trip to Seattle for work. I had
Hello, my friends, and welcome. It is time to wake up in Barca. This is everybody's favorite morning news show for Culés around the world to come together, connect in the chat, catch up on all the Barcelona headlines, have a little caffeine while we get the day going. And this is a very special episode, El Clasico 2021. Folks, if you're just finding us for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation. In today's episode, we are going to be going over the news leading up to the match for both sides. We're going to be going over the lineups. We'll give predictions. I've got some polls that hopefully work out this time so that we can have some engagement going on. And of course, if this is your first time, welcome to the undefeated community. Like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can participate in the chat with the Stash Squad as we lead up to El Clasico 2021. And then we'll jump over for the live match where we will be doing the commentary, the play-by-play, scoreboard, all of that stuff. You'll be hanging out with the undefeated community, the Stash Squad, right here. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and start things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
Visca Barca indeed. My friends, I am very excited for today's match. We got some things we got to talk about. Before we get into the lineups, before we get into the predictions, we'll go ahead and take a look at the roster as we look at Barcelona's Twitter, and we'll jump over right over here. I just want to take a quick peek. Oh, we've got the starting 11, my friends. Came out 20 minutes ago. Here we go. We got Ter Stegen. We got Dest. We got Piqué, Sergio Busquets, Memphis Depay, Ansu Fati. Yes, Jordi Alba does get the start today. Frankie de Jong, Oscar Mingueza, Eric, and Gavi. So that means we'll piece this together. We're going to do this last. We're going to save the lineup for the end. But that to me means our front three is going to be Dest, Memphis, and Ansu. Very exciting stuff, folks. So right off the bat, what do you think about that? We're going to do the full starting lineup. Don't you worry. Let me get caught up on the chat, see who's here. Krispy Kreme Donut. Oh, also, hang on. While I'm getting caught up on the chat, folks, we do have an active, right here. We do have an active poll going. This one's just a test. I've got a few polls that I want to run through here in our pregame and maybe even some during the live match, but we got to get some actual votes in. So to vote, you have to do, what is it, exclamation point? I think it says right there. The question is Visca Barca? Simple, yes or no, A or B. To vote, you actually have to do the vote command and then choose either A or B to get those votes going. While you're doing that, I'm going to check to see if this is working. So far, there are no votes in. So you have to do exclamation point vote, space, and then you're either A or B. A is yes, B is no. I am testing out these polls to see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we're going to scrap it. And it's not a big deal. We got plenty of other things to talk about. We do not rely on polls on this channel. But we'll see. All right. Votes. I see you're doing it right. Let's see if it's actually coming in. I'll refresh For some reason, it doesn't want to actually be connected, apparently. Well, you know what, folks? No big deal. We're gonna scrap the poll, and we'll just go with the live chat like we always do for every Wake Up in Barca. That, like I said, is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. What we can do is reset this timer here for 10:15. Start that. Bingo, bango. All right, there's our kickoff timer. Right there. Wow, that is harder than you would think. There's our kickoff timer right there. So that's how long we got until we kick things off, my friends. So in today's episode, we'll do the preview, we'll do the lineups and predictions, and we'll go over some headlines leading into that as well. See who all's here. Kyle Cash is here with us. Levi. Hello, hello. My nephew Ayush coming to us from India. Jason Hernandez. Hello. Well, since we got some of our regulars here, what I can do is give everybody a big thank you for those of you that have been participating in the chat all week. This is our weekly roundup, top chatters of the week. Thank you so much to Eli, Ayush. Ayush is Riot Gaming there. I call him by his actual name, but Ayush is Riot Gaming. Afif, Olivia, Zaymonstar, Levi, Frankie Vallardes, Victor, Coffee at Dawn, and Jason Hernandez rounding up the top 10. That is the top chatters on the Undefeated channel, the Stash Squad, if you will. Just a quick shout out before we get into things. Thank you so much for participating in the community. It's why I started this channel. I love having folks from around the world come together, connect over Barcelona. It's wonderful to start my day with you all. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ayush, are you saying put it again, the poll, to see if that works? We'll throw it up there. Still nothing coming through. And I'm checking on the back end too, and it's not showing anything. So unfortunately, my friends, polls will be for next time. We will figure that out. Angel saying hello from Mexico. How we doing? Ovi's with us. How's it going, man? Nick is also in the chat. Chris, if I'm missing you, I'm sorry, but we got an active chat going on so far. So very exciting stuff. Should we start building the lineup? I guess we could, huh? Let's start putting that together. Since we have the starting 11 ready to go, let's jump over here. First, let's, I'm pretty sure this is going to be our starter, not starters, but our squad here. Let's mark out who's going to be injured. Goatweight, injured. Dembele, injured. Pedri, injured. Araujo, injured. I believe everybody else is match fit. Correct me if I am wrong. We'll take this opacity down because they are not available. Biggity boom, biggity bow. And then let's jump right here real quick because that's our starters. Ter Stegen, Des, Piqué, Serginho. So it's pretty much exactly what you would expect. Ter Stegen's going to be in goal. Memphis is going to be on, or striker, excuse me. Memphis is going to be playing that false 9. Fati on the left. Serginho Dest. Guys, what do you think about Serginho Dest being on that right-hand side as a winger? We saw him start out at right back. When he first came over to Barcelona, it was a little bit shaky. His confidence wasn't exactly where we needed it to be. Jordi Alba gets injured. Dest moves over to the left. All of a sudden, we have potentially a better left back than Jordi Alba. Blasphemy, I know, just at this point in their careers. And then Dest is asked to play right wing, and he shines again. You could not ask for more of the young American Serginho Dest. Right wing, right back, left back, doesn't matter. It's amazing. Love that he is wearing the Blaugrana. Got him on right now. Serginho Dest, my friends. Absolutely. Kyle Cash, what'd you say? Something, oh, I don't understand the context. Ayush getting in the top 2, absolutely, my friend. Afif, did I create this website? No, I'm actually using a video editing software called Camtasia. Not a sponsor, but hey, Camtasia, reach out to me if you would like to be a sponsor, since I am using your software for an unintended purpose. True innovation on this channel right now, using it for live stream lineup preview predictions. Very exciting stuff. Heart rate will be coming on for the match. Don't you worry. Well, if you guys want to see it now, I don't think it'll show up on this screen. I'll turn it on. It'll be on for when I slide back over to that other one. Good shout. Good shout. That'll come on when we switch over to the screens here. Back to this lineup, though. As I'm putting this together, let me know. Oh, Cash. I get what you're saying. Okay. I hear you. The chat count. Listen, there's some folks on there that are not regular, so I'm not sure if they're just spamming chat sometimes, but if you participate in the conversation, if you put in your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions, if you ask questions, you too can get yourself in that top 10, my friends. Midfield, Sergio Busquets holding it down. That's going to put Gavi on the left-hand side, which I'm surprised by this, again, because typically that would be, well, no, I guess that is where Pedri plays, and then Frankie de Jong would play on the right. I guess that is accurate. Brings us to our back four, which, thankfully, folks, I know the chat's going to love this. No Sergio Roberto. It is going to be Mingueza on the right-hand side. I love Sergio Roberto probably more than anybody in this community, but I agree that we have a better right-back option in Oscar Mingueza. Where's Jordi Alba? There he is, Jordi Alba. And then we got Piqué, and was it Langley that is also starting? Am I right? Ter Stegen, Des, Piqué, Sergio, Memphis, Ansu, Jordi. What am I missing here? Where's our other... Wait a second. Oh, Eric. Okay. It's Eric. Why is Langley not getting the start? I thought Langley and Piqué played so well. I'll react to that. I just made an assumption. I was looking for Langley there. I made a complete assumption. Folks, I'm actually not happy about that. I thought Langley getting his first start against Dynamo Kiev. Yes, they're not exactly the type of quality opponent that we're going to be seeing here against Real Madrid, but he and Piqué, I think that was our most consistent pairing of the season. 0 shots allowed, shut down defense, kept the ball in the attacking half when Barcelona would lose it. I'm just saying. What else? Ayush says, if we play with the same mentality as Valencia, we can score 4-3. I actually think this might be a very high-scoring match. There's a possibility here. Let me round out our roster with the substitutions ready to go. Araujo, Pedri, Goatweight, Dembele, all going to be unavailable today, unfortunately. Put Neto up like that. Balde right there. Bingo, bango. Folks, we've got our starting 11. Give me your thoughts. Give me your reaction. Would you make any changes to this starting 11? What do you think? Let me put that on the screen as well. Line up. There we go. Okay. There it is, my friends. Will we see a 4-3-3 or are we going to see a 4-2-3-1? That is also a possibility. Gavi might want to push up into more of an attacking role, and De Jong and Busquets hold it down just a little bit more. That's also a possibility. I'm curious about the Garcia pick. I am very curious about that. Afif says he would not make any changes. Mithun says, I'm a Madrista. All the best. Hey, Mithun, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We do have folks from Madrid that stop in from time to time. I will say they're not always as respectful as you, so I definitely appreciate it. Everyone is welcome in this community. You don't have to be a Culé, so you don't have to support Barcelona, but you have to want to be part of the conversation, part of the chat. That's really the only requirement. Be respectful, have fun, enjoy the match, and no spoilers once the match kicks off. That is that's a big part of it. No spoilers going into it. I do appreciate that. Let's go to fcbarcelona.com because we're going to do a little match preview. We're going to take a look at what Barcelona has going on here. First team, latest. They should have, yeah. take a look at everything about El Clasico. Oh, too much. Too much. We don't need that. Apparently, we did not need everything about El Clasico. Nope, get out of here. Too much. I just want this one right here. Preview Barcelona, Real Madrid 2021. Ooh. Folks, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Starting to get a little bit anxious for this one. It is a big match, and I think this camera's a little bit tilted. Hang on. I'm staring right at you guys. How about that right there? Looks more even. Okay. The camera felt a little bit tilted. Anyway. Ayush says, I need to add more commands like name, age, top 10 software. Okay. Ayush, on Instagram, send me the commands that I should have, because I was starting to set it up and I was like, I'm actually so out of touch. I don't know what commands I should have or what people would be interested in. So Ayush, and actually anybody else, have you got ideas for what commands I should add into the chat? Go ahead and send me your thoughts on Instagram, and I will try to get those added in for our next match, mi amigos. Arsh says, why not Coutinho instead of Gavi? Well, Ronald Koeman, I think, is trying to invest in the youth. I'm starting to see that he's running out of patience with some players like Coutinho, players like Luke de Jong. I think their chances are going to start to dwindle if they don't start producing here soon. But I agree with Hafif. Coutinho will probably come on as a substitute. Says Mingueza and Des will go for right back. Referee, hello, sir. Mithun saying 3-0 win for Los Blancos. Whew, I hope you're wrong, Mithun. I love you, but I hope you're wrong. I'm going to hold off on my prediction a little bit closer to the match. We still got some time coming up here. Excuse me. We are winless against Real Madrid since 2019. That's important to note. We had a good run. I'll jump over here. We had a good run against Real Madrid up until these last three matches. I think it was, like 7? It was 5, 6, 7 matches. It was a handful of matches. We went undefeated against Real Madrid. And then from March 2019 was our last win. And then the last 4 matches after that, we had a draw and 3 losses. So we've been on quite a skid against Real Madrid. We got to turn things around. And some of it does come down to the mentality, I got to say. Kyle Cash predicting the 1-1 tie. Historically, the most common result is 2-1. And then next behind that is 1-1. So, Kyle, you may be right with that 1-1 draw. I'm hoping for more of a shootout. Both teams seem to be having a hard time on the defensive side this season, particularly with consistency. They've had their clean sheets, but consistency-wise, I think both clubs are struggling a bit to hold off some of those attacks. So I'm hoping, listen, if we had like a 4-3, a 3-2, I'd love it. One, we'd get a great reaction video out of it, so that helps the channel. But 2, just the excitement of it. El Clasico, a shootout, 2021, goals galore. It'd be a good time. It would be a good time. Jason says 2-1 FCB with a question mark. Don't say question mark. Declare it. 2-1 Barcelona with your predictions. No half measures here on this channel. Alex, how we doing, friend? Says Barca are in the mid, but I still love them. We're coming along. We're coming along, folks. We're getting there. We got to get our injuries settled. Aguero's creeping his way back in. I got to say, he's not moving very fast around that pitch. He's had, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. I'm hoping that he's still just warming up, and we're going to see a little bit more from Kun Aguero as he gets settled in. And then we also have to wait for Dembele to come back on. We are waiting for him as well. What other predictions do we have? Joshua saying 3-2 Barcelona. Vamos. Curioso, hello, sir. Referee says red cards can make the game more interesting. No, I don't want to see red cards. I want to see 11v11. I want to know which club actually has the better team right now. I want to see a head-to-head fair match. Thrawn is liking the lineup. I think this is our best options right now. I think, I want to see Coleman work in Demir. I want to see Coleman work in Ricky Puig. I want to see Coleman work in Balde, but not really in this match. So I'm happy with what he decided to go for. R saying 3-1 Barca. I love it. Ovi coming in with a 2-2 prediction. Make sure if you haven't done so yet, lock in your predictions, folks. We keep that on tab as we go through the match. Afif says I will go for the same lineup because Mingueza can help us in defense too. We can bring Coutinho in as a sub maybe. I agree with that. Mingueza's passing from the right back has been a pleasant surprise, we'll say. He was splitting lines consistently when he was there against Levante. And I believe that was the last match that he started there. I could be wrong. Did he start there against Valencia? He may have started against Valencia. It's hard to remember, folks. It's hard to remember. Nobody's perfect. Thrawn saying 2-1 Barca. Again, 2-1 historically is the most common result. So all of you going 2-1 or 1-1, which is the second most common, that is a fair bet, if you will. Ayush says 3-1 Barca. Benzema, Dest, Fati, Depay. Benzema scoring 1, Dest 1, and then 2 from Fati. Depay 1 assist. Busquets 1. Depay 1 assist. Ayush, am I wrong or is your math not lining up? Benzema 1, Dest, Fati, Depay 1 and 1 assist. I'm getting confused. I'm feeling cross-eyed. We got a prediction for 3-0 for Barcelona. I'm not sure how I would pronounce your screen name. If you want to let me know what you want to go by, I'd be happy to address you there. Jason saying 2-1 Barca. Mithun saying Real winning by 5-0 score has more chances than we having the majority of the possession. Wow, that's an interesting stat, Mithun. I appreciate that. So according to Mithun's stat here, Real winning by 5-0 is more likely than Real Madrid having more possession than Barcelona in this match. Let that sink in. That's a wild stat. I really appreciate you sharing that. That's a fun one. Thrawn says 2 goals from Memphis. Modric scoring 1. I love the details in the predictions. Sometimes I would say, what was it, like twice last year? Maybe it was only one time. It's only happened a handful of times on this channel that I've predicted the score line and who's going to put it in the back of the net. That is tough to do. So if you gave me the score line, also let me know who's actually going to put the ball in the back of the net as I tie my sweatpants drawstring here. Very exciting stuff. While you're doing that, I'm going to jump back over. Nope, not to that. To this. Thank you. Words. Let's see here. Real Madrid has hit a bad patch recently. It's 20 days since their last La Liga outing. 2-1 loss at Espanyol following a draw at Villarreal. So Real Madrid are going to try to get back on their winning ways in La Liga. I know they did have a victory in Champions League midweek, but prior to that, they lost very embarrassingly to Sheriff Tiraspol. Their badge is an actual badge. It's so cool. Their club crest, it's a badge. It's hilarious. But then they did, I think, beat Shakhtar there. Yeah. 5-0 demolition. So as it stands, and we're going to take a look at the live table here, but with the Real Sociedad topping the table and Osasuna a surprise second, Barcelona go into the game 7th in the table. Excuse me. Real Madrid are currently 3rd, but only 2 points separate the two sides. So if we beat Real Madrid here today, we'll leapfrog them in the table, which is very exciting. We'll go ahead and zoom in for the homies. Sevilla live here. They're up 5-3. That match is going on ESPN right now. Real Sociedad, I think, plays later on. Let's see here. Match day 10. Osasuna, Granada. Mallorca, Valencia. Yep. Ooh, big one later today, folks. Didn't even realize that was going on. Atletico Madrid versus Sociedad. That's going to have an effect on the table. Sociedad trying to keep pace with Sevilla. They're going to be on 23 points, so Sociedad would need a win, but Athletic could tie them with a win themselves. Very interesting. Barcelona need this to keep pace, though. We we cannot give up 3 points. A draw it would depend on how we play. I'll say if it's a draw, it fully depends on how we play for the takeaways from this match and how we'll feel once that final whistle blows. Points-wise, cannot give up 3 points. Cannot do it. We're at home. It's El Clasico. Have not won since March 2019. It's time to shake that off. Start this new era truly with a big victory against Real Madrid. Dogs right now are actually on a walk with their mom, going to get some pastries, which I'll get to enjoy at halftime. Very exciting stuff. Curioso says Des, Langley, PK Mingueza, Coutinho, Busquets, De Jong, Ansu Aguero, Memphis. In theory, I'm with you, Curioso, but I need to see more of Aguero before I can confidently say that I want him on the pitch for these big matches. From what I've seen so far, he looks a bit sluggish, and he seems to be having a hard time finding some chemistry with the team, kind of gelling with the current Blaugranes. Ayush says goals, Fati, and then Dest. Assists come from Busi, Memphis, and Alba. Gotcha. Ayush locked in, brother. Alex says either 3-1 Madrid or 2-0 Barca. You got to choose one or the other, Alex. You can't do both, my man. One or the other. Por favor. What else we got going on here? I'm catching up on some of the chat here. Stay Blessed is with us. Says 2 goals by Memphis. 2 goals by Memphis and Aguero. Or 2-0. Excuse me. 2-0 goals by Memphis and Aguero. Got you locked in. Ryan, how we doing, friend? Ryan Munoz says Ansu is going to score and De Jong to score. All right. I don't hate that prediction. Mithun says the most interesting fact about Real is that they don't need possession to dominate the midfield. Yeah, I will say with Kroos, Modric, and then who's your third starter? Valverde, probably? Let's take a look at Real Madrid's starting lineup. We can do that. Vinicius Jr., Benzema, Rodrigo, a very dangerous front three. Oh, hang on. This will probably help. A very dangerous front three. Benzema just can't stop scoring right now. He's been completely revitalized since Ronaldo left Real Madrid. He found his own confidence. He got recalled back up to the French national team. They're about to offer him a new contract, even though they're trying to bring in Mbappe. Wild times for Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric, very experienced midfield. Toni Kroos and Modric going to be more on the attack side. Casemiro is that defensive mid, holding things down a la Sergi Busquets, but not as pretty. A little bit more bite in Casemiro's play compared to Busquets. Busquets is a little bit more of a maestro, if you will. Defensively, we're looking at Ferland Mendy, David Alaba, the summer transfer coming over from Bayern Munich, Militao, and Vasquez on that right-hand side. I think we need to take advantage of Vasquez. That's where we're going to have, I think, an opportunity for Fati to run at the, I would say, out-of-position left back. Typically, he's right back, I should say. Excuse me. Typically, he's a right wing. I don't follow Madrid, so I don't know if he's been doing that all season long. Mithun, as our standing Madrista in the chat, maybe you can let me know. Is that normal? Is that a stand-in? What's going on there? And then Courtois is going to be on the bench. Substitute-wise, they got Carvajal, which I'm surprised is not getting the start. I think he's coming back from injury, if that's what I saw. Vallejo, Nacho, Eden Hazard is on the bench, along with Asensio, 2 very dangerous attacking options. Vieira, Lunin, Valverde, Mariano, Camavinga available in the midfield, another summer signing for the Los Blancos. Andujar, and then Otanio Blanco, a fitting name. Very fitting name. Ay. They got a good team, folks. They got a good team, you got to say. Madristas have a pretty good squad right now. However, I still think we can take them. I know we're inconsistent this year. We've had some really outstanding performances. Levante. And we've had some stinkers too, right? Against Porto, against Bayern Munich. We need to find that consistency. Now would be a great time to do it. Now is a very important match. We can turn our season around. This can really be the spark that gets Barcelona going. We are about 30 minutes away from kickoff, my friends. We got about 15 minutes left in this show, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over. I'm gonna double check myself on the times before I give you these details. So give me 1 second here. Bow. Content. Double checking my times. Okay. Yes, we are jumping over. We are going to do the live stream. We're going to start that at 10 o'clock. So when this stream ends, it's going to push you, if everything works, it's going to push you automatically over to the live stream. But just in case, it is going to be available on the channel. I'm updating it right now. So if for some reason you leave this or you have to come back or whatever, yada, 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 no worries whatsoever. I got you covered. Whether you're coming to the channel homepage or you are jumping over from this one here, you'll be with us, my friends. You'll be with us. Okay, done with that. Good to go. Anybody else need to get their predictions in? Simon is with us. Hey, Simon, coming to us from Ireland. How we doing, my friend? Says 2-1 Barca, but Real to score very early. Oh, I like that prediction, to be honest. Barcelona have been giving up early goals all season long. It's been probably our biggest problem, giving up a goal literally in the first 5 minutes. So if we can get out of the first 5 minutes, because you know Madrid also know that. So they're going to be coming at us hot with Junior, Benzema, Rodrigo, Modric, trying to thread the through balls in between the defensive lines of the Blaugranes. We got to be careful. First 5 minutes are going to be big. We got to make sure that we're composed, make sure that we keep our shape. Maybe we create some havoc on their end so that they're pinned back and we don't have to deal with wave after wave. Yes, indeed, Ryan. Thank you so much. Hit 2,000, what was it, last week, folks? I think we hit it last week, which is great. And almost 1,000 of those subscribers has been in the last 6 months. We're in our third year now, so we're really starting to snowball, starting to grow here. So thank you all very much. Once again, if this is your first time finding us, this is the Wake Up in Barcelona. Wake Up in Barcelona. Let me start that again. If this is your first time finding us, this is a special edition of Wake Up and Barca. Barcelona versus Real Madrid, El Clasico 2021. But this is a regular show that we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We got coolies from around the world coming to hang out and watch. Convert that time zone for whatever it is for you. Eastern Daylight Time, 7 a.m. Subscribe, turn on the notifications. Some folks use it as their wake-up alarm. Wake up, come hang out, have a cup of coffee. We catch up on all the news. We do pre-games. We do post-games. It's a good time. We got lots of the regulars jumping in now. Steve is with us. How we doing, sir? One of our Man United fans. You got a big one coming up against Liverpool. Steve, how you feeling about that match? Ovi saying Luke de Jong's second half hat trick. Ovi, I would love it if you were right. I would absolutely love it. Steve says, not a Barca fan, but love the show. Absolutely. Steve has popped in here quite a few times. And again, another good example along with Mithun. You don't have to be a Barcelona supporter to be a part of the community. All are welcome. If you are with us in spirit and you want to be part of the conversation, just subscribe to the channel so you can be hanging out with the Stash Squad, my friends. Good morning, Monstar. How we doing, friend? Ayush, good call. We got a good group in here. We can do a quick check-in. What country are you watching from? I, of course, am coming from the United States of America, specifically Ohio, living in Cincinnati right now. But I am a West Virginia boy at heart. I know we got a couple others in here from the lands that I roam from, but where are you from, folks? I always like to do a nice little check-in. Ayush, I do appreciate that. My nephew Ayush coming to us from India. Tariq is in the house. Hello, hello. I'm doing well, sir. Says, hoping for a great performance and possibly a great result as well. Going to be tough, but we'll see. 1-0 Barca. Tariq locking in the prediction. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, Tariq. 1-0. Very possible. I was saying earlier, for those that missed us, 2-1 is the most common scoreline for El Clasico. 1-1 is the second most common. Afif also coming to us from India. Monstar from Orlando, Florida. Steve is from England. Mithun also from India. I think USA, India, Indonesia, Canada, and Mexico, I think, are the top 5 countries on the channel. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure. Joshua, I would love an Aguero moment. I didn't even realize that until you just said it. But now that he's playing for Barcelona, I can totally recreate. I can totally recreate that moment if Aguero scores a big goal. That is fantastic. Ovi asks, why is Lord Goatweight injured when we need him the most? Good question, Ovi. I was really hoping that Lord Goatweight was going to strap on the cape, be ready to go for this match, but unfortunately, he is not quite ready. Speaking of not quite ready, Dembele also not quite ready. There were some rumors, some hinting that maybe he would be featured in this match. Not going to happen. We're hoping next week, if not the week after, for Dembele to be available, make his 2021 La Liga debut. That is why we have Serginho Dest playing on the right-hand side, which I'm not complaining about it. And honestly, if we had if we have Mingueza, who's going to be a good right-back option, or I don't know, if maybe someone who's historically the most winning footballer of all time, has experience playing right-back for Barcelona, and has offered his services in January if we need him. Maybe if there was a man like that wanted to come back and play right-back, and then Serginho Dest can just keep playing right-wing, I'm okay with that too. You know I'm talking about Dani Alves. Guys, it's just rumors, but I love Dani Alves, and if he comes back, even if he doesn't play, even if he just comes back to be in the locker room, to have the spirit of Dani Alves, that vibe, that's what Barcelona actually need. We need a little pick-me-up a la Dani Alves. We need to inject that spirit back into the club. Absolutely. Mithun says, fun fact, if Real wins today, then they'll be creating history by winning 4 matches in a row versus Barca. Are you saying the first time that's happened in 56 years? I think I was looking at some of those stats earlier on. There's some fun ones. I think like the longest undefeated streak was like 7 matches. There were some big results too. The biggest score gap, what was it, 11-1 Real Madrid. But Barcelona have more matches in the top 10 of biggest gaps than Real Madrid do. Taco Truck, how we doing, dude? Saying, what's up from Colorado? 2-1 Barca with a Memphis winner. Taco Truck, love the name, love the prediction. Welcome to the community, my friend. Glad you found us. Afif says, Alves has a really good and positive vibe. He does. If you follow Dani Alves on Instagram, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. He will put a smile on your face. And Afif is right. He'll be a mentor not only to Serginho Dest, but to all the youngsters. And he'll come back in and remind some of the veterans really what it's all about. Bring that passion back to the club. Bring some honor to the badge. That's what we're looking for. Once again, my friends, we are about 6 minutes away from pausing on this. We're going to end this live stream. It should kick you right over to the live watch-along El Clasico 2021. We're going to reiterate the lineups. We're going to reiterate our predictions a little bit. And we will be ready to go. Support the badge. Visca Barca. Whew. Heart rate's starting to climb, folks. I'm very excited for this one. Very excited for this one. Watching this says Dani Alves has I don't know what that means. Nick says Dembele has way too many injuries, not enough performance. If he was more like Aguero is also injured all the time. Are you joke? I'm assuming that was a joke, Nick. I'm assuming that was a joke. Aguero and Dembele are going to have a contest for who can miss more matches this year. I'm pretty sure. And it's looking like maybe Dembele, because Aguero's already featured in 2. I got you, Nick. I'm with you, buddy. Aguero's already featured in 2. Dembele still not ready. By the time Dembele comes back, maybe Aguero gets injured again, but it's also possible, because Aguero will be used more in a limited role, that Dembele comes back, gets like 2 starts, gets injured again, misses another long chunk, and Aguero ends up playing in more matches. It's tight. It's very tight. We'll see. Is that true? Did I not know that? Dani Alves donated his liver to Abidal. Dani Alves has confirmed he offered to donate part of his liver to Eric Abidal when his former Barcelona teammate needed a life-saving transplant, and has been willing to sacrifice his own playing career if that had been required. That's why we love Dani Alves, you guys. Kiss the badge right there. Bang. We love Dani Alves. Love that spirit. Dani Alves was willing to give up his playing career. Look at that. Willing to sacrifice his own playing career if required. That's the type of guy that you get with Dani Alves. Very exciting stuff, my friends. Good times. Steve asks, why does Barca badge have the English flag on the badge? Only just noticed it. Great question. It's actually because it was started by folks from England, went from England to Barcelona, and there's a lot of ties between La Liga clubs and English clubs. For example, Athletic Club and Atletico Madrid both wear red and white stripes because of Southampton. Folks that were part of Southampton went and started a Madrid club, which eventually split into 2. That's why both have the red and white stripes. So there's a lot of English ties into Spanish football. Great question, Steve. I appreciate that. Winston is also with us. Hello, sir. How are we doing today? All right, that is... Let me jump over here. I'm just making sure we got everything set up for the changeover to the next channel. Upcoming. This is set for 10 a.m. Okay, very good, very good. Here's what's going to happen, folks. This stream is going to be ending in about 2 minutes. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. But what's going to happen is this stream's going to kick you over to the live watch-along party. If for some reason you have to leave, jump off, come back, whatever, just come right back to the channel, and this stream will be gone. We'll have El Clasico 21, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, live watch-along is what you're going to be looking for. So before I hop off here, let me get my prediction in. I'm going 2-1 Barcelona. I'm going an early goal to Benzema. And then I'm saying 2 goals from Memphis. Both assisted by Fati. There it is. That's the prediction. That's how it's going to happen. Now all we got to do is tune in and take that ride, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for starting your day with me here on Wake Up in Barca. We're going to be ending it here. We're going to be jumping over to the live watch-along party, which, like I said, should kick you over automatically. If not, refresh the page, go over to the Undefeated channel, and I'll see you there. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break while we transition over, and then I'll see you there for the live match, my friends. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in and taking a ride. I will see you very shortly. Visca Barca. Thanks for tuning in, my friends.